game, so they're going to run on over just a little bit.
Yeah, it is a late start. Be around about 8 minutes past 3 as we get underway. Well, Melissa Bergen. And underway we are then. Immediately Braintree send it forward, dealt with defensively by Tamworth. Tonks hooks it forward, and Anuru is going to get on the end of that very early doors into the area. Low shot, side nets in. Well, if Braintree need a warning, Stu, they certainly got one in the opening few seconds there. That was almost criminal the way they allowed Bekra Anuru to scoot on through into the area there, and it was really just that quality on the shot in the end that let Tamworth down.
I think it was really difficult to displace George Morrison, who came in on a season-long loan from Fleetwood, that obviously was cut short due to their injury problems in the midfield. As Braintree looks to break down this left-hand side, now cross does come in towards the far post. It's headed down and in. Braintree with an early goal. Free cross allowed to come in from Ryan Clampin on the far side, and it was headed in at the far post. I think it was, I'm trying to work out who it was. There's a huddle of them over there now.
Francis or Lisby, I think, but we'll get that confirmed in a moment.
Yeah, I think it was Francis, I'll be honest.
But no, it was simple, wasn't it, Stu?
It was, yeah.
It was a simple goal. Clampin had acres of space down the left-hand side. It was obvious where that ball was going. And a great cross stood up to the back post, nodded down past a hapless Jazz Singh, and Tamworth threw a goal down after being arguably the brighter of the two teams in the early stages of this one. And it's a real sucker punch. Way at hips, he tried the same thing twice. Second time it didn't come off, which was right on the edge of the area, so he would have been into one-on-one situation with the goalkeeper there had he been successful. But here goes Lisby now then. Oh, he's gone down. That could be given as a penalty. A big hold of the breath there, because I've seen them given. Lisby and Digi coming together. It was the nearest of touches, if anything. I'd have to see a replay to know for sure. Well, on the bench today is Ben Crompton, and like you say, it is good to see, as fantastic as Ben Crompton has been, it is good to see Matt Curley back in Tamworth colours. Here's Clampling now. Ball in again, dangerous one, headed away this time by Tamworth. Again the danger coming from Braintree from the left-hand side.
Yeah, they've been dangerous crosses, haven't they, from Clamping so far. One obviously ball through to break into play. I'm going to have to give a shout out to Liam, who is tuning in this afternoon, and just a moment there, Bekra Anuru come through, thinks on goal. Bekra Anuru, fantastic play out from the back. Tamworth back on level terms on 18 minutes. So I can sense it.
That's a massive up and under from Callum Cockrell-Mollick. Dan Creamy's held by Annesley. No free kick play on is the verdict from Melissa Birkin. Lovely little 1-2 between McGlinchey and Aru, and it's a cross on a plate for Jordan Ponticelli to make it 2-1 to Tamworth. Unmarked in the middle of the goal. Brilliant play leading up to it after that great big up and under. Well, who says you can't mix it? It's effective. It's Tamworth 2, Braintree 1. Honestly, I beg your pardon, it was Robinson to get a foot in and keep that Braintree possession going in the Tamworth half. Nice build up around the Tamworth area. Low shot blocked by Digi initially. It's still bobbling around. It's hit the post. Rebound saved by Jazz Singh, who knew virtually nothing about it. And how Braintree didn't get an equaliser there is beyond me, Stu.
It's a massive exhale from me on that one, as Braintree is still in the ascendancy now, going down in the box.
Penalty.
Penalty has been given for a foul on Kyrell Lisby.
And that time I do think that was totally justified. Tamworth getting away with one earlier in the game. It could have been given as a penalty, but that time Melissa Bergin decided it was a penalty kick, and this will be an opportunity for Braintree to level things up. And credit to them, that was a really good attacking spell by the visitors. It was really nicely played on the ball, on the floor, quick, incisive passing, asking questions of the Tamworth defence, and on that occasion asking too many questions that could be answered, and the penalty is the result. So after Jazz Singh has just miraculously saved Tamworth from being pulled back to level terms. He's now got to face this ball from Akinde from 12 yards. He's on 9 goals, Akinde, in the league, so this will be a chance for double figures for the big striker for Braintree. But we know that DAZN is more than capable of saving a few spot kicks.
So it is Akinde against DAZN. Akinde waiting this time. Begins his run up now, launches the ball, and unsettled DAZN chips it into the corner. DAZN goes the wrong way. It is 2-2, back on level terms.
Wow, 25 minutes on the clock, and what a game we have here already at the Competibil Stadium at the Lamb. That was as nonchalant as you're ever likely to see. He caressed it into the opposite corner to which DAZN was leaning, and it takes a lot of skill and confidence and guile to be able to take that kind of penalty. That was fantastic.
Anuru gets on the end of it. Looks like he's bundled down, but no, he battles on. Crean now shoots towards goal. Fantastic save again there by Henry Gray.
Yeah, Anuru never gave it up, and that's why it fell to Creaney. And it was a good instinctive first time hit as well, and a good palm away by Gray. Now Braintree can come over halfway with clamping. Hollis gets a touch in ahead of Akinde, but they keep it alive through Robinson, and the ball across in the end by Cooper is batted away for a corner. Tonks' throws. Tamworth blessed with long throw takers, not just Tom Tonks. Langston's ball then, it's decent. It's easily into the 6-yard box. It's loose, saved by Singh, and gathered at the second attempt just above his head by DAZN. But the concern there, Stu, was how easy that ball got through there.
This time he can send the ball away, but it's picked up by Clamping.
Yeah, just ahead of Anuru there. Tamworth couldn't get out. It's back into the box. It's dangerous again, and it's a weak effort in the end from Lisby. Unfortunately, really, for Tamworth, because Braintree have got that lovely mix in their play between playing short, incisive passing, but also not afraid to cross it early. And I think that makes it more, less pressure in a sense to commentate on, if you like, and more enjoyable maybe. But Braintree go again. Cooper clamping. Low one across and stabbed away by Hollis once more. He was in the right place. Braintree probably feel the same, given in the scoreline being 2-2, and it comes from Langston towards the near post. Jazz came for it, but it was headed away before he could get there. But Braintree recycle. Low by Langston, and he took a touch on the 6-yard line, and DAZN has had to make a really smart save down to his right there. What they do very well. Cockerell Mollick now. Tonks hugging the far touch line. Lovely disguised ball through the legs to Anuru, and he curls one, and it is only a couple of feet over the bar. Good ball down the side of the area. Anuru just brings it to a standstill, chips one into the area to the 18-yard D. McGlinchey heads it forward now. McGlinchey on the volley! Brilliant finish, and a lovely goal from Tamworth. He got a second bite at the cherry, did Tom McGlinchey. And he hit it so well, controlled it brilliantly, low into the bottom left-hand corner past Gray. And in injury time at the end of the first half, it's Tamworth 3, Braintree 2. Yeah, you just wonder if it would be any different, really, because today is evidence that you can't sit on the lead, is it? Anuru, can it be 4 for Tamworth? Amazingly low shot saved by Gray. That would have been 4-2 at the break, incredibly. Important moment in the game, really, in the context, really. Sitting at 3-2 to the good now, Tamworth, and a corner to defend. It's important that they do. That's a header, and it's actually Akinde that's headed over the bar. And again, worryingly, it's a white shirt that's got first contact on it, and you don't want it falling to John Akinde there. There is the half-time whistle from Melissa Bergin, and wow, what a half of football. It's a shame for Callum Cockerell-Mollick, who's gone off injured in the latter stages, but looking at it now, it's half-time. It is Tamworth 3, Braintree 2, 5 goals in an action-packed first half. Goal and put a bit of daylight in the scoreline. He fancy was going and win it. Tom whips one over. Creaney's on the end of it. He didn't get a full contact, and it just eludes Kenny Diggy. Still 3-2 as we stand. Tamworth 3, Braintree Town 2. Shay Cooper steps up, whips one towards far post, and it's not far wide actually. Jazz was throwing himself through the air there this season. Tonks lofts it in then, very central, up go the heads. Green is almost on the end of that one, but free kick given amongst it all, and Creaney asking the question what for, but
I think it was for a handball on the yellow card that's already given to Dan Creaney.
it does look that way, Stu, doesn't it?
It does. Corner is going to be sent in by Tonks towards the far post. Goes headed in by Creaney at the back post. Tamworth get there for fantastic delivery from Tom Tonks. Pinpoint header by Dan Creaney down over the goal line. Tamworth have now got that cushion.
Braintree trying to play on as if it was a foul, but the goal's given.
Yeah, the goal's given.
It's Dan Creaney, Dan the man once again.
Has it though, Kev?
Well, that is utterly confusing. That was really unclear.
It was.
It's not been given. Let's just make that very clear to those of you listening in. Those of you watching on DAZN can probably see exactly what's happened here, but those on Mixler will think we scored. Well, we have not scored. It is still 3-2, not 4-2. Dan Creaney's goal ruled out.
Some of the decisions not going the way that they are intended to go.
Yeah, I wonder what all that's about. That was a half chance really for Bekray Nuru after that free kick by Tamworth as we were distracted, Stu, by...
Yeah. Sunderi gets one forward towards Creaney. Creaney looks up, has a chance to play it forward to Finn at the near post. Finn lips it over the keeper. It's gone all the way across the face of goal.
Ahead of teams like Hartlepool, Sutton United, Yeovil. I know Yeovil only came up this season, but they're a big club. Into the Tamworth area, and it's almost eating my words there. As, that was an opportunity by Braintree. Tamworth area, away by Tonks. Now this is where Tamworth can hurt Braintree. Good little layoff by Creaney to Sunderi. He pushes it wide to Williams. It's all about the next pass now. What have you got in your locker, Kai? Whips it across! Dan Creaney! It's forward in. This one will not be chalked up, and that is it. Game, set, match. 3 points to Tamworth. A valiant effort by Braintree, but Tamworth in the end have got it over the line. And Dan Creaney does get the goal. 4-2.
Yeah, I feel Braintree have probably overloaded just a few too many bodies forward, trying to maybe get something out of this one. But Tamworth capture on the break. Fantastic ball out from some
still be able to churn out results. Melissa Birkin blows the whistle for the final time today. Time here at Cathedral Stadium at the Land, where it has finished. Tamworth 4, Braintree Town 2.